So, recapping week 4 in the NFL, I do have to say something quick is that I skipped a game. Literally skipped right over it and didn't go over it, didn't give a prediction for it. So, because of that, I did give myself a loss in that category. Plus, I probably would have picked the team that lost to win. So, oops. But let's talk about these games. To start, you have Detroit at Green Bay. Detroit did win this game. Jordan Love, he made a couple of crucial mistakes. He played well enough in fantasy for me to win. But this was probably his first bad game. Not like, I think he had. If you want to qualify his game versus the Saints as bad, you can do that. But I'm not going to. He was able to make the comeback and win, so I wouldn't qualify that as bad. He didn't play very good, or he didn't play great in that game, but I wouldn't qualify it as bad. As far as this game, yeah, he had 2 picks. He had a rushing touchdown. He had a passing touchdown. One of his picks could have been a touchdown if he waited another couple of seconds to throw the ball, because there was a miscommunication with him and the receiver thought he was about to scramble, so he cut a certain way. Jordan didn't think he was going to do that, so then it was picked. Atlanta at Jacksonville. I picked Atlanta to win, and I just didn't believe in Jacksonville. Though I should have known better that they were in London, and, London's like their second home. So I should have known better. That's on me. Miami at Buffalo. I picked Miami, so I didn't start off great. I started off 0-3. So I thought Miami. Now, I didn't think they were going to score 70 by any means necessary. I didn't even think they'd score 60 or 50. I thought maybe it would be a 45-35, let's call it, in Miami's favor, or something along those lines. It could have been a 45-42. I just thought high scoring both sides. And Buffalo, they won by 28. 48-20. Beginning of the game, it definitely looked like, because the first 5 drives between both teams was touchdown, 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 touchdown. It's like, okay, after the 5th drive, when Buffalo scored a touchdown, it's like, okay, Miami, now go down the field and get your touchdown. And they didn't. So they ended up kicking, let me think, did they kick any field goals? You know what? I don't think they did. I think they scored a touchdown eventually and went for 2 and didn't get it. So that's how they got the 20. But Buffalo, fantastic game. Josh Allen had a perfect passer rating of 158.3. I have no idea why that is the perfect passer rating. I don't know. Denver at Chicago. I did pick Denver to win this game. And Chicago continues to be winless since they traded for Chase Claypool. And I will not be picking them to win until after Chase Claypool is no longer on the Bears. Yes, he's away from the team while they try to trade him. But, I'm not going to pick them to win until he's gone. I just feel like there's a Chase Claypool curse here. Baltimore at Cleveland. I did pick Baltimore to win because I also wanted them to win. And now at the time, I had no idea that Deshaun was injured and may not play. Otherwise, I 100% would have picked Baltimore. Deshaun was medically cleared, but he didn't feel it. He didn't feel right, which is completely understandable. Sometimes a player feels good, though they haven't been medically cleared, and sometimes they're medically cleared, but they're like, nah, I just don't feel it, which is fine. So they did start the rookie DTR, Hey. Yeah. So, the game that I skipped over was Cincinnati at Tennessee. I probably would have picked Cincinnati to win. So I gave myself the loss for that. Plus, I forgot. Or, not that I forgot. I just skipped over it. So I gave myself the L. Yeah, that. Hey, Joe. Bro. Sit. Let your calf heal. Because putting up 3 points and having more or less the worst offense in the entire NFL, it's not good. LA at Indy. I did take Indy. My bad. I mean, I was almost right because they came back from a 23-point deficit and they went to overtime. They just lost the coin toss. Tampa at New Orleans. I thought, Jameis, it's against your old team. You're in New Orleans. The fans will be loud. I think I overestimated Jameis on that. Or I overestimated the crowd. I underestimated Tampa. Something went wrong. Washington at Philly. Another overtime game. This one, Philadelphia does barely squeak it out. Some controversy about whether a wide receiver was in or not. And I know he stepped on the other guy's arm. Obviously, not on purpose. It was just while he was catching the ball and he went to go like get his feet in bounds and he steps on the guy's arm. And then he's rolled out. Also, I think someone's head was in the way, so it wasn't a clear view for the ref. I don't know. But to me, I don't know if stepping on a guy's arm means you're down. I know, like, if you get tackled and you roll over the defensive player or you land on the defensive player, but you don't actually touch the ground, you're not down. So if you step on the guy's arm, are you in bounds? That I'm not sure of. Minnesota at Carolina. Minnesota, you won. Yay! I mean, it's a rookie quarterback. Yeah, he's the number 1 overall pick with Bryce Young, but he's a rookie quarterback. It's very few and far between where a rookie quarterback comes in and it just clicks. Speaking of a rookie quarterback who comes in and it just clicks, Pittsburgh at Houston. I have nothing. Changes were promised, and they will be changing how they practice and how they prepare, and they're going to change up some personnel, and they're not going to fire Matt Canada, and why won't they fire him? He's so bad. Like, he is so bad. He's such a terrible offensive coordinator. Why won't they fire him? CJ Stroud, amazing game. Amazing game. I mean, I got nothing. I mean, so they did make a couple of changes as far as personnel. Like, I know King got promoted to slot corner. And they promoted someone else. Calvin Austin. He was named a starting wide receiver. And I think Joey Porter is going to get more playing time soon. And I gotta say, whether it's Levi or Pat Pete, I don't really care. Because neither one is playing particularly well. I mean, Pat Pete, he looks like he's older. He looks a little slower. So, We'll have to see how that goes. Vegas at Los Angeles Chargers. Geez, Khalil Mack. 6 sacks. He went from having no sacks to 6 sacks in one game. Eventually, at one point, does he get like, hey guys, can we just double this guy? Like, please? Because, like, okay, he gets a sack. Okay. You know, anybody can get a sack every once in a while. And he gets a second sack. All right, you know, we know he's a good pass rusher, and, you know, 2 sacks in a game, that's not unheard of for you know, a good to great elite defensive player. 3 sacks. Okay, guys, he's having a really good game, and we need to start double teaming this guy. 4 sacks. Guys, he has 4 sacks. Help. 5. Just, and then, like at 5, it's like, no help. Okay. 6 sacks. You know, guys, this wouldn't have happened if you just gave me help. So, great game by Khalil Mack. Obviously, they were starting a rookie quarterback, Aiden O'Connell, I think his name is. And, like, I guess he was holding on to the ball quite a bit, where he's not used to the timing of the NFL, where it's hike. Okay, who is open? Like, it needs to be hike and gone. So, that definitely helps getting sacks. And I guess if you're Aiden and you have to play more games, trust your eyes. You know, because if you're just going to wait for the guy to get open and then throw it, it's not going to work out. New England at Dallas. Jeez. I don't think the Patriots had their signals. Just throwing that out there. This is the worst loss Bill Belichick has ever had as a head coach. And I believe that includes his time coaching the Cleveland Browns. Like, this is the worst loss he has ever had. Which, that is saying something. And Deron Bland, very good corner. I think he's going to do well replacing Diggs across from Gilmore. And we'll see how he continues to play. Arizona at San Fran. Okay, well, thankfully, San Fran did not score exactly 30 points for a 4th week in a row. They scored 35 on this one. Though I gotta say, what it's like to score 30 once in a season. Because I think Pittsburgh might have done that. I know they did it once versus Cincinnati in a loss. I don't know if they did it again, but even just to score 30 in a win, that'd be nice, you know? 35 points. I mean, and McCaffrey, 4 touchdowns? He's a beast. Like, he is just a monster at the running back position. So, next, we have Kansas City at New York Jets. Congratulations, Jets. Even though you lost, you earned the New York title back. For those of you that did not watch last week, I said until the Jets start playing better, I will be calling them the New Jersey Jets. Because they lost the title of New York and they technically play in New Jersey. So, congratulations. You got that back. Bad news is you lost. But you were very competitive with the reigning Super Bowl champs. Though, it does give me pause. The fact that Josh Allen threw 3 picks and fumbled once for 4 total turnovers, and you had to win the game on a punt return in overtime. Then, Patrick Mahomes threw 2 picks, and you barely lost. So if it's going to take 3 to 4 turnovers in order for you to win, it's not going to go well. It's not. All right. The one and only, thank God, Monday Night Football game. We have the Seattle Seahawks versus, wait for it, the New Jersey Giants. And for those of you that did not watch last week, I said if the Giants don't clean up their act, they're going to find themselves as the New Jersey Giants. Well, 24-3 with a 90-something yard pick six will do that. So you are now the New Jersey Giants. By the way, also allowing 11 sacks. 11 sacks. That'll get you there too. So, I did pick Seattle. Oh, by the way, I picked Dallas, San Fran, Kansas City, and Seattle. Just to recap those. I mean, come on. Apparently, I didn't watch it because I had to have an early day at work the next day. Apparently, Daniel Jones stared down the wide receiver on the pick six. So all Devin Witherspoon had to do was read his eyes and just pick him off. Witherspoon, good corner. 5th overall pick, I believe he was. So between him, Tariq Woolen, Kobe Bryant when he's healthy, that's a hell of a trio. And I know Geno, I think he had to leave the game. So I think Drew Lock finished it, right? I don't think Geno came back, if I'm remembering correctly of what I heard. Again, didn't watch it. So, good for you, Seattle. Geno, I hope you're healthy. And we'll see what happens. But who knows, if San Fran runs away with this division, it could be Seattle and the Rams fighting for wildcard spots. So, if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on. I'll see everyone in the next video. Later.